Let's discuss the 5 transporting points. Ying-Spring points, triple burner to fluid gate. Location between the little finger and ring finger proximal to the margin of the web. How to find this point is best located when making a loose fist. Locate the web between the little finger and ring finger, the fourth and the fifth fingers, and locate triple burner 2 proximal to its margin. Triple burner 2 is part of the EXUE9, the baxi proximal to the webs between the fingers. Located in a comparable position on the foot is GB43, on the web between the fourth and fifth toes, which is also part of the EXLE10 buffing, needling vertically up to 0.5 joule. Actions indications clears heat from the upper burner, benefits the ears, and calms the Shen, opens the channel and alleviates pain. Special features, Ying-Spring point, water point, specially indicated for psychoneurological disorders caused by heat and local channel problems. Some of the actions of TB2 in relation to the invasions of exterior wind heat are the same as those of TB1. In particular, TB2 has a pronounced action on the lesser yang pattern characterized by alternation of feeling of cold and feeling of heat. TB2 is an important crystal point for ear problems and is used in cases of earache due to infection of the middle ear, which could accompany invasions of the exterior wind heat. It is also effective in treating tinnitus. It clears interior heat from the triple burner and gallbladder channel, especially in relation to the head, with many symptoms that are related to heat affecting the eyes. It is suitable also to treat eye problems from heat deriving from the birth fire. This point is also widely used for painful obstruction syndrome of the fingers and of the arm. Clears heat in the eyes, in red eyes, red face, dry eyes, swelling, and pain of the throat, headache, bleeding gums, pain in the gums. Regulates the lesser yang in alternation of feeling of cold and feeling of heat, malaria. It also benefits the ears in earache, tinnitus, deafness, sudden deafness. It also removes obstruction from the channel in pain in the arm, inability to raise the arm, redness, and swelling of dorsum of hand, contraction of fingers, neck ache, wrist ache. According to the classic of difficulties, Ying-Spring points are indicated for heat in the body. The Sanjiao primary channel ascends both posterior and anterior to the ear as well as entering the ear, to the inferior aspect of the eye and outer canthus and through the cheek. Sanjiao 2 is the Ying-Spring and water point of the Sanjiao channel, is therefore able to clear heat from the upper reaches of the channel in the ears, deafness, tinnitus, earache, eyes, redness, dryness, lacrimation, and gums, and teeth in pain and bleeding. The Sanjiao is interiorly exteriorly related to the pericardium, the outer wrapping of the heart, and Sanjiao 2 is able to clear heat from the heart and spirit manifesting as palpitation, fright, mania, raving, and epilepsy. In comparison with Sanjiao 1, it is less effective in the treatment of febrile diseases and distal channel disorders affecting the shoulder and elbow, but more effective in calming the spirit and treating local channel disorders affecting the wrist, hand, and fingers. After the gate of triple burner 1 comes another gate stressing the regulating and unifying effect of 3 heaters. This gate helps transport secretions and fluids throughout the body, mind, and spirit. Furthermore, as the Ying-Spring point, it regulates heat in the body and so can clear sensations of heat. As the water point within the 3 heater, all the water resonance are emphasized. The 3 heater are being responsible for the distribution and communication of fluids in the 3 Jiao and the whole person. As the water point within fire, The balance needs to be appropriate for the proper functioning of its official. Every aspect of our being in the negotiation of daily life, all the adjustment within the body, mind, and spirit for optimal functioning of the officials, the adjustment required between the body and changing environment, as well as the subtle accommodations and nuisance of interaction and communication require the vigilant balancing skills of the preheater. Like air conditioning, when it works well, you don't think about it. The work appears effortless, but as soon as we feel too hot, too cold, or someone's is inappropriately intimate and warm, doesn't read the signs to cool it, or if the correct climate for the heart and Shen is not provided, then immediately there is a demand made on the preheater. Sufficient humidity and fluidity for our joints, our tongue, our eyes, our heart protector to feel lubricated and flexible, not parched or waterlogged, or just a few of the millions of adaptations and recreations made by the preheater every day. Water point, Ying-Spring, antique spring point. This next gate controls and balances water within the fire. It regulates heat in the body, which for a human being lies within a narrow bandwidth of only 3.4 degrees Celsius. It has a special effect on the ears. This is a gate that controls secretion within the kingdom. We need to be fluid, knowing when to yield and when to take a stand. Consider using this point for all your patients. When stimulated, it can over time increase fluid secretions in the spine, joints, bone marrow, and brain. Consider for arthritis of the fingers or paralysis or swelling of the hands and fingers. Can be helpful when there are fluctuations of the emotions or when the hands and feet feel very cold or very hot. When using triple heater 2, consider adding triple heater 10 earth point to control and contain water.